Let's get to it, man. Boxing Talk 100. This your boy K Smooth, man. Let's get right to it, man. We gonna talk about the women's boxing. Clarissa Shields versus Lala Ali. Man, it could be in the works, man. Y'all heard what, you know what I'm saying, Lala Ali, she wanted. She's suggesting that she wants $15 to $20 million for this fight to happen. I don't know, Layla. I'll tell you this, Layla. Even though you're the daughter of, you know, Muhammad Ali, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you might be, you know, you did what you did in your early career, Layla. But it's different now, man. You got Clarissa Shields, that girl from Detroit. The GWOAT. She telling you what it is. I think with this fight, man, we have to break it down. If Layla come in, she gonna have to have the best training. I'm talking about being so sharp that she can be. She ain't got no choice but to be, like, sharp. You see what I'm saying? Clarissa gonna come in ready already. She's been active throughout the years, you know what I'm saying? Layla ain't been, you know, like, active, you know what I'm saying? So for her to be able to get back in the gym and burn fat and get back to throwing them punches and jabs and putting combinations back together, it's gonna take a lot, Layla. You don't have your family and shit, don't have a couple of kids, and you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of that shit gonna catch up to you, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to be able to work, you know, work out them bones and muscles to be able to fuck with, you know, Clarissa Shields. A woman that ain't got no kids, that's been knocking motherfucking, you know, that's been the champion. Her reign of being a champion has been, you know, a pretty good one for, you know, Clarissa Shields. And like I said, man, it'd be a good fight because it'd be the women's, you know what I'm saying? The two GOATs of this century, you know what I'm saying? We really can't you know, go off of it because, you know, until the fight happens. Some people are going to be going for Layla and some people are going to be going for Clarissa. In this one, I just think that Clarissa going to be too fast for Layla. Layla going to be trying to get her shit going, and Clarissa going to be eating her up, you know what I'm saying, catching her with punches. She going to be too fast for her. I think she going to eat, you know, Layla up, and, you know, it's going to be an end of discussion, you know, who really the GOAT is. You know what I'm saying? I think Layla, you know, Layla's a good boxer. She was good back then, and of course she can run that mouth because she ain't never lost, but it's a new type of era when you fucking with a younger, fresher, you know what I'm saying, Olympian Clarissa Shields. Not only that, but the golden boxing. You know, a female that's been beating all the females leading up to today in boxing. So that'll be a problem to me for, you know, Lala Ali. Yeah, you done been a great champion, an undisputed champion back then in women's boxing, but you ain't been active. You ain't been active, Layla. And you only got thicker, and you know what I'm saying, you don't got fat, you know what I'm saying, leading, you know, all up to the ending of your career, you know what I'm saying, after your career. Starting your family and having your kids and all that. We don't know what type of shape Layla gonna be in, but I do know for a fact and for certain that Clarissa Shields gonna come ready. And she gonna make weight, and she gonna put up all her belts, you know, being the champion that she is. Versus Lala Ali. Now, Lala Ali would have a chance. It's gonna definitely be a, you know, if Turkey and Al-Shalai is able to make this fight happen, y'all already know it's gonna be a champion women's, you know, special made boxing, you know, belt. Y'all already know it's gonna be a special belt, you know what I'm saying, for them two to be able to fight. You know? Who would be the real GWOAT? You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to call that. Who's the real woman GWOAT in this boxing match? Clarissa or Layla? And I just don't think Layla, now don't trust me, Layla was a bad motherfucker, but man, times have changed. And you fucking around with this new era that'll put a whooping on your ass, Layla. And I want you to understand that, you know what I'm saying, you in your 40s, close to probably 45. Clarissa is what 25 to 30, early 30s. Late, you know what I'm saying, early, you know what I'm saying, late 20s going into late 30s. Clarissa Shields. So she got you definitely on the youth, you know what I'm saying, Lala Ali. I think Lala Ali gonna have to work her ass off in that gym, boy. She gonna have to burn so much motherfucking fat. It ain't gonna be funny, man. She gonna have to really drain her fight, you know, herself for this Clarissa Shields fight. You better not come in heavy. You gonna get your motherfucking ass toe up fucking around with Clarissa. A girl that know how to punch, you know what I'm saying? Know how to bruise you up and bust you up. And always finds a way to knowing how to win. The only way I feel like Clarissa will let Lala Ali win if she, you know what I'm saying, if she respect her that much of, you know, giving her the win. But I doubt it. This shit is different. Clarissa can't wait to beat your motherfucking ass, Lala. I'm telling you. Clarissa gonna tear your motherfucking ass up, and that's what I'm sticking with. I'm sticking with Clarissa Shields, T-Rex, to be able to destroy Lala Ali, the daughter of motherfucking, rest in peace, Muhammad Ali. And that's what I got, man. You know what I'm saying? Lala, she don't, you know, when you talk about women's, you know, heavyweight boxing, she don't did that in her career. I give her that. You know what I'm saying? From, you know, fighting in that women's league so many years ago and dominating the sport of boxing, I give Lala that 100%. But like I said, leading up to now, and Clarissa staying busy and beating other females and still having lost and have become, what, 2 to 3 division world champion? That's unheard of. Clarissa's doing something right that a lot of other females ain't doing. And so if that's enough to make Lala Ali come back, then come on back out, Lala. That would be Lala being able to be jealous a little bit of Clarissa, but she would be given the money, you know what I'm saying, to be able to get her ass whooped, to be able to come out of retirement, be given 15 to 20 million just to go on there and lose against Clarissa. That's just my prediction of the fight. And I think it'll be a stoppage too. Ain't no way in the hell. It'll have to be a real good motherfucking unanimous decision. And don't get me wrong, Lala, she might get in there. If she get in there and she train and she do what she got to do and cut that and burn that fat and make weight, and, you know, when it's time to fight, and she have good conditioning and good strength coach, good strength conditioning coaches and all that, Lala might come out victorious. She might come out with a good game plan. What type of game plan you gonna have towards Clarissa Shields? You're gonna have to use that jab, that same jab that your daddy taught you, Lala. You're gonna have to use the shit out that jab. But even I think that ain't gonna be enough, because behind the jab, you're gonna have to put great combinations together. And I think with the IQ of the sport and women's sport, Clarissa got you beat on that. Not only was she outlanding you, but the speed-wise, she gonna beat you to the punch. And I think sooner or later, Clarissa, she breaks down Lala Ali and eventually gets Lala out of there. And if Lala, she ain't gonna have no choice but to tell Clarissa, you are the women's true, GOAT. Boxing Talk 100. That's just what I see. I could be wrong. I could be wrong than a motherfucker, but I doubt it. My money is on Clarissa Shields. You know what I'm saying? That T-Rex. You know what I'm saying? Clarissa Shield. You know what I'm saying? From Flint, Michigan. You know what I'm saying? The true GOAT woman in boxing. That's who I'm going with over Lala Ali. I believe she'll beat any motherfucking body ass. Hell yeah. Clarissa ain't nothing to play around with. She ain't gonna beat anybody. Believe it or not, they try to hype that fight up with Lala. I respect and love Lala, but it ain't the same. And Lala, she know that. That's why she pouring out the 15, 20 million, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot of goddamn money to go in there and get your ass whooped, But just imagine if you came back, you know what I'm saying, Lala. It ain't just fighting Clarissa. That's going to take care of your whole life, you know what I'm saying? But what happens when you get, the opportunity of winning? Then what happens, for, Lala? Do you continue to box, or do you stop and retire again and you let it be known, like I told y'all, that Clarissa couldn't fuck with me? How is it going to be? Comment at the bottom and let me know who y'all picking, man, out of Clarissa, versus Lala Ali. You know what I'm saying? Especially for all the women around the world, man. This is going to be a special one for the women, you know what I'm saying? Because, it ain't just about the men in boxing, you know what I'm saying? The women got to be able to enjoy this shit too, you know what I'm saying? Championship mode and just putting on, a fight for the people, you know what I'm saying? Fight fans. So I'm all for, you know what I'm saying? Clarissa, you know what I'm saying? A bad motherfucker when you talking about them women and being at the top, when, Clarissa and Alicia Baumgartner. I want to be able to see that fight too. That would be, if Layla can't do it, that would be like the second most fight I'd be wanting to see is, you know, Alicia Baumgartner, you know what I'm saying, fight, you know, Clarissa. Clarissa, she had to move down to 154 though, you know what I'm saying? I think she kind of, you know, in that 160 kind of weight, you know what I'm saying? Wherever type of weight she is, I know she's a little bit bigger than Alicia, you know what I'm saying? Alicia might be fighting at welterweight or some shit like that, you know, women's welterweight. And that could be like at 147 or wherever, you know, they fighting. But Clarissa, she way bigger than Alicia, you know what I'm saying? Clarissa will have to come down for that fight. I'm just saying, if that fight was to be able to be made, Clarissa would have to come down to be able to fight Alicia Baumgartner. And I like Alicia. Y'all seen what she just did. You know, she's a champion. I think she just captured, you know, unification, you know, undisputed, you know, belts at, you know, her weight class. So, you know, what other ways, and, you know, making, you know, them maybe. I like to see what's her name, Amanda Serrano or whatever. Jake Paul's girl fight Alicia Baumgartner. That'd be a good fight. Set them up. Either both of them, Amanda Serrano and Alicia Baumgartner, they both can't fuck with Clarissa. None of them can't be Clarissa, you know what I'm saying? None of them. You know, so they would have to be able to, you know, be around Clarissa, you know, weight. You know what I'm saying? But I think that she gonna make easy work of all them females. Whether it's Alicia Baumgartner, if the Lala Ali fight was to be able to happen. Who did Alicia just beat? Alicia just beat somebody, some white girl. But yeah, Katie, you know, I forgot her name. Katie, whoever it is, the white girl that just beat Amanda Serrano, whatever her name is. We can be able to see a whole lot of women's fight, you know what I'm saying, in the near future. You know, but yeah, who would be the true GOAT? That white girl, Katie, you know, Taylor. I think Katie Taylor is her name, that just beat, you know, Serrano. Whoever that her name is. I don't forgot the Mexican girl name. Y'all know J. Paul home girl. Comment at the bottom and let me know. But yeah, man. Back to, you know, Clarissa Shield. I just think that Clarissa is top of the line, man. And, you know, just to leave off with this, you know, I think, you know, when the fight happens, it's going to be a TKO stoppage. You know, Clarissa, she going to stop Layla. A lot of people ain't gonna want to hear this shit, but it's just my opinion. I think, you know, Clarissa put a heavy ass whooping on, you know, Lala Ali, to where Lala Ali ain't gonna know what to do. She ain't gonna know how to defend the punches, stop punches, because Clarissa too fast. You know, and she don't sharpen up her, you know, her game. Almost like damn near like a man. You know, if you want to really keep it real with them, you know, Clarissa Shields. She ain't a man, but she damn near got them traits and fighting almost damn near close like a man. So I don't see no women, you know. Look at Katie Taylor, the one that beat Serrano, you know, Jake Paul homegirl. Beat her twice. She could match up with Clarissa, you know what I'm saying, Katie. But other than that, I don't see nobody else, you know, beating, you know, Clarissa Shields. Even that girl Savannah just got her ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? She just lost to get some black girl that captured, you know, a belt. So it's a lot of opportunities. Clarissa can just fight that black girl that just won the belt. You know what I'm saying? That beat Savannah. You know, Marshall, I think that's her name. I'm not for sure, you know what I'm saying? But whoever that black girl that just, you know, whoever Clarissa Shields fought like 2 years ago, and then that black girl just beat her. Comment at the bottom, let me know who y'all think of. The black girl, she just won a belt. Everything is new for her. You know, the lights is shining bright for the new champion. That fight could be made with her and Clarissa. You know what I'm saying? Shields. Whoever that other black girl is, but yeah, man, $15 million shit. You know, Layla, you better go and take that money. Other than that, if you thinking about the fight, and you knowing you got 15 million, 20 million in your hand, and you still don't take the fight, that means that you running. And that you scared of Clarissa Shields, and then that's telling me that you never wanted to fight from the beginning, anyways. So You have no choice but to be able to accept that new, you know what I'm saying, deal. You know what I'm saying, Layla. You ain't got no choice but to accept it now. You know, so you talking about that 15 million, and you see Clarissa them, you know what I'm saying, they make a video with her team and everybody sitting at the table sending you that offer. Now what you gonna do, Layla? Because we all want to be able to see what the fuck how you gonna respond. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear shit else, you know what I'm saying, Lala Ali, but to get your ass and start training and get some of the best trainers that you can get to be able to burn all the fat that you need to be able to burn, so when it's fight night, you know, and you ready, your ass will be ready. Lala Ali. 100%. But yeah, man, comment at the bottom and let me know how y'all feel about, you know, Clarissa Shields and Lala Ali and Turkey Inshallah, you know, if they plan on, you know, setting up this, you know, wonderful fight, you know, women's, you know, event. You know what I'm saying? Another championship fight. It'd definitely have to be a championship fight and definitely a special, you know, championship mode type of belt. If this fight between Clarissa versus, you know, Lala Ali was to happen, it's going to be a special championship belt. But, of course, the winner going to get a bonus, and I hope to see a knockout. I want to see a devastating knockout. I don't want to just see them motherfuckers fight, you know what I'm saying? I want to see a devastating knockout. Somebody got to get knocked out. Whether Layla, she go win, and she going to have to train hard for Clarissa. Clarissa can take punches, man. Not only she take punches, man, she been doing this shit since she was a little girl and stayed with it. You know, till present now. She's been with it, man. Some kids, man, you can't teach them like that, but with her, she's always been in the motherfucking gym. Whether she did what she had to do and being, you know, active, and being true to the game, you know, just staying, you know, and being true to her craft inside the motherfucking boxing gym. You know, Clarissa Shields. That's a bad motherfucker when you talking about not just a bad motherfucker. That's a bad motherfucking black woman that could box. 100%, and she gonna tear anybody ass up. I'm picking her. I'm sticking with her. I'm not changing my mind. That's who I'm going with. I love Lala Ali. I love Muhammad Ali, but it's boxing, you know what I'm saying? It's different levels to this shit. You gotta be able to really, really love this shit, and you know what I'm saying? I think Clarissa, she loves it more than Layla does. Layla, she retired kind of early. You know, the same amount, you know, of the career, you know, Clarissa got this shit held down too, but she did a lot more within her career of being more successful and winning more world champions than Lala Ali. I can't say the same thing about Layla. I can't say it. Layla don't want some championships, you know what I'm saying, at the highest peak, but at least Clarissa Shields, she kept going and defending. Lala Ali, she fought just to win, which is good. That's enough to be able to capture world titles, but I don't think in time she was, you know, she never ever really defended. You know, she took more belts, which I respect on Layla, but Clarissa, she don't defend, took belts, took belts, and let me get that belt and more belts and more motherfucking belts. Clarissa Shields. So this is gonna be a tough one, man. I don't know how y'all, you know, feel about this one, and shit, ain't nothing that shit ain't too much, you know, more I could say about, you know, Layla and motherfucking Clarissa. There ain't too much more I can say about them, you know what I'm saying? Then shit, hopefully that, you know, Boxing Association and everybody that's behind it, both teams come together and figure out the contract and, you know, sign up on the contract to make the fight go. You know? But Layla, that's a fine motherfucker though. I ain't gonna lie, I think that's the reason why Clarissa is kind of you know, jealous of Layla, cause she look good. You know what I'm saying? You got that high yellow honey, you know, looking skin, you know, on Layla, and you got that dark chocolate, you know what I'm saying, you know, Clarissa. You know, that's the reason why she be hating on Layla, cause Layla a fine motherfucker. And how fine she was and being a winner and a champion, that'll drive a motherfucker crazy like Clarissa, being able to be like, I want to fight that woman. So, this what it comes down to, you know what I'm saying? You know, Layla gonna always feel like Clarissa always been jealous of her. Let's just keep it real. She gonna always feel like, you know, Layla, you know, Clarissa been jealous of her. That's how Layla gonna feel. That's the reason why this fight is, you know, it's gotta happen, because both of them, they both feel like they the best. If one feels like she ugly and the other one feels like she's always been fine, that's a problem. And I think that Clarissa Shields, that's a problem for Clarissa Shields. She got to be able to put the hands on Layla for her to be able to be like, all right, ain't no more talking about none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? If she finding me, I don't whoop that hoe now. I'm telling you, man, this is what this shit is all about. But, you know, it's got to happen, man, one way or other. We got to see it, man. We got to see it. Who going to be able to prevail at the end when it's all said and done? We got to be able to see it, man. But yeah, man, it's your boy K Smooth, man. Thanks for watching this video, and make sure you comment at the bottom and let me know who y'all think gonna win this fight. If the fight was to be made, if Turkey, Inshallah, and the Prince of Saudi Arabia is able to put on that fight, comment at the bottom and let me know who y'all think gonna win that fight and how that fight is gonna be determined. By KO, by unanimous decision, and who's gonna win? You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna win? Layla or motherfucking Clarissa? It's really simple. But yeah, man, make sure you subscribe to your boy. Hit that, like button, Make sure you hit that like button, man. That's what it's all about, so I can get this boxing shit out of there. Boxing conversation. But yeah, man, that's what it's always about, man. Boxing and boxing news, and you never know what might happen, on the boxing scene. So, like I said, man, thanks for watching this video. You know what I'm saying? Today is Friday. Hope y'all having a wonderful day. And yeah, man, stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? You never know, what they got planned out, the new rules and regulations for Turkey. Ashali, and all the rules, you never know. If Layla want that motherland, and I'll leave y'all with this. And I'm gone. Lala Ali, you said 15 to motherfucking 20 million to be able to come back out of retirement. But goddamn it, we got to be able to see it now. There ain't no turning back. The only way this fight don't happen is because you get scared and you back out from cold feet. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way this fight don't happen with you and, Clarissa Shields. But other than that shit, it should be a green light. Give motherfucking Lala Ali that motherfucking 15, 20 million so she can get her ass whooped. And so Clarissa can tell y'all that I've been telling y'all what it is. Because I damn sure see it. You know what I'm saying? Layla gonna have to show me something. She gonna have to really show me something. 100%. She gonna have to show me something. And if you can't show me nothing, you just gonna suffer, getting whooped on, in the points and getting dominated in that boxing match. You know what I'm saying? TKO stoppage. Clarissa Shields. Man, it's your boy K Smooth, man. Thanks for watching my video. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all share this video. Make sure you like this video and get it out there. And yeah, man, comment at the bottom and let me know who y'all think gonna win. You know what I'm saying? If that fight was to be able to happen. And I'm excited about it, man. Like I said, I'm excited about these women, man. And I couldn't have been, any more happier in just being a part of, just being a fan and knowing, this fight could actually happen. But yeah, man, thanks for watching this video, man. And like I said, man, look out for the next video. And yeah, man, let's talk about it. Boxing Talk 100. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for watching this video. Boxing Talk 100. Thanks for watching this video, and till next time. Peace. Comment at the bottom, share this video, and leave a comment. Thank you. See ya. Hey, man, I got motherfucking Clarissa Shields.